Alright. Back on the defect force here. See, construction started up again, just in the right time. Gosh, I hope it doesn't come out too late. Well, anyway. Not really a super good... I guess this is okay snipe here. Yeah, we'll just try for that snipe, I think. Uh-oh, it's cultist. That's not a good sign. If you weren't aware, that means it's like an 80% chance that the question mark is gonna be a fight. Would we rather have Hello World or Ball Lightning? Probably Ball Lightning? Oh, nope, it's a chest. I've been getting really lucky on that lately. It's a 80% chance it's a fight, 10% it's a chest, 10% that it's a job. Sunder or cool-headed? Sunder with the pen nib. Looks like we will get our snipe here. Darn. Could take a genetic algorithm this early, seems decent. Pretty expensive though. But I like it. Could save my gold or buy a power potion. I mean, I'm sniping here. Go here so I can maybe upgrade a better card later. And I just have one elite. I don't think I need to buy a potion then. I already have a good one. Who knows? Money might be good later. Is it weird to take another Ball Lightning? I'm gonna do it. I don't really know if that's like correct though. Why didn't I just get my pen nib up? I don't know. I was trying to be fancy. See, I would have had to throw a potion away if I bought one. Leap, go for the eyes, or reinforced body. Reinforced body double dips in the smooth stone, so let's do that. I feel like Sunder upgraded is just significantly better than it unupgraded. Especially now with the pen nib. Which I did a horrible job of. Oh, I should have. I'm so dumb. I could have got that genetic algorithm up the other fight. Oh well. We'll get it up now. I have such high health that this variant of bottle seems very unlikely to be useful to me. So maybe I'll just take the forge. Sure, I'm getting a lot of potions. These are all good. I think I'll take the chill. So I have some sort of frost generation. I just lost one. I've lost a few where I just can't find frost generation. I mean, we're definitely not resting going into Hexaghost. I hate Dreamcatcher, so I'm just gonna take the key here. I don't think that I get any benefit right now out of it. And I may never get any benefit. You know, say I get a coffee dripper. So, yeah. Could get the zap upgraded. Reinforced body. All lightning. Let's do the zap. Seems like we have kind of a lightning deck going on here. Can I preserve this? I wonder. I think so. Maybe I should have waited for the dual cast though. Damn. If I could have got dual cast here, I could have defended in dual cast and survived, but fortunately now I'm just gonna have to waste the Pendib. It is giving me so many potions, of course on a seed where I just absolutely don't need them. Kind of annoying. Ooh. Yeah, we'll take a defrag. Horrible start. Good thing I added all these attacks. I guess the Pendant would have been crap here anyway. Well, considering we only have attacks, let's just play this. Do I kill next turn if I zap this turn? I believe I do, yeah, so we could just do this. Full block. Meal ticket? I don't think we need a static discharge. We already have plenty of orb generation. So it's either go for the eyes or nothing. Go for the eyes is okay. I always take the card, but I don't know that it actually does much for me. Block 4, I think so. Eventually he won't attack. Of course I'll draw all these there. So I'm doing 8. I might as well split them. Let's get as many attacks as we can. Yeah, there's no way I can really get much more here. Turbo doesn't make a whole lot of sense right now with the deck. It has some synergy with reinforced body. I do like myself a turbo though. I have a lot of health going into Hexaghost. I'm just gonna skip those. Eviscerated and chopped. So, Lagavulin, right? We might as well do. I mean, it's not. I might as well pay health, even though the Lagavulin is just gigantically horrible. Okay, never mind. If I'm gonna find the relic, I'm not gonna just fight him to fight him. Good thing we got that useless relic out of the way. It's the positive way to look at it. We really need some Frost Orb generation beyond a chill, though. Is Sunder actually representing more damage than Ball Lightning here? This does 10 immediate damage. Take a while to actually match Sunder's damage. Let's just go ahead and do that then. Go for the eyes there, just saved me 12. Probably should have put the frost at the back. I'd rather do 6 or take 2. I think we want to attack because Pendib. Pendib ready here. No, I'll defend here because if I get go for the eye, the worst thing is if I draw Sunder and no go for the eyes. Yeah, see, I wanna hit here potentially. Actually, turned out it didn't really matter, but whatever. Doing a lot of damage. I can Sunder double damage here. Never mind. Never lucky. Always cocky. Well, I can deal 14 plus 10. I don't think we can Sunder. Yeah, we're just gonna do this then. We can finish within 2 turns, but I don't want to take all this damage. But yeah, we're just gonna have to take it here. It looks like I need to do damage. We definitely can't live one more turn. It's just not gonna happen. Nothing much to decide there. Yeah, nothing much to decide there either. Runic Pyramid, probably gonna be a win then. I'll be honest, Runic Pyramid is massively imbalanced toward the other boss relics. Kinda stupid, but hey, yeah, maybe I'll find a way to lose it, we'll see. I go here. Could either do that or that. Could take on 2 elites, and there's quite a lot of campfires, which Defect typically likes. Get the later shop there. Not many always. Seems decent to me. I hate this fight, but genetic algorithm here at least blocks some. Chose the wrong one apparently. So I'm getting 12 already. I can just attack and do that. I want to kill this one, even though lightning keeps striking that one, because this one gets way more block. I'm gonna have to waste the Pendib yet again. I guess I could have, I don't know, could have got maybe one more hit out of it. I don't think I could have though. Upgraded charge battery seems really good. We want ways to get energy. We'll also be on the lookout for any sort of like turbo or double energy. 32 plus 16 is 48. Definitely need to figure out like some defense. So it's unlikely I would think I could do 13 damage, but then I'd have to still hit with 2 orbs, which is unlikely. Or I could just full block here, right? Because they're doing, yeah, it's just full block. We're in no rush. $14, $25. We're doing what? $29. So, thing up. There's double energy. I think we take that. I'd prefer a turbo, but if I can upgrade the double energy, that's fine. I have to imagine we take this. I don't lose any actual health. And then I give Runic Pyramid with Apparition. Yeah. Apparitions are busted too. We definitely want to pen nib the Sunder. Let's get it ready. This does 64 damage. $64 plus. So what does he have? He has 57. That just kills then, right? I double check my math. 57, 64, right? So we'll do that. Pendib finally kind of did something for me. It took a while, but it did. I don't know if I like colorless potion over these. Turbo. Kind of weird. I mean, I still might like the chill. I still might like compile driver. I don't have any actual card draw, but for the record, there's one that I played off the off record where I had literally 25% of my deck as card draw with defects, and it still just drew dead. But yeah. Turbo. Can look for card draw here, maybe. It's also just compile driver is not necessarily a great card draw with my deck because all I have is lightning orbs and one single ice orb. Oh, these are horrible, horrible relics. Horrible. I guess Hello World in a vacuum is not horrible, but at this point in the game, it's pretty horrible. Pretty bad with Runic Pyramid too. I could take the skim. I will take the skim. That's about the only thing here that doesn't completely suck. Potion chance is down to 10, so like I could definitely, like, power potion is obviously pretty good. Is it better though? Is it worth spending my money on when I already have 2 potions? That's the thing I'm iffy on. Should I get rid of defense or strikes at this point? I feel like defense are not amazing. Especially when I have these apparitions. Alright, we got the skim, which is good. Right, easy turn here. Do I want to take 3 or do I want to get a ball lightning in play? I want to get a ball lightning in play. Kind of need that guy to die, but he's not going to die. Pretty much full block here. Just get our attacks out of the way while we can. +18 16 is 54. That's definitely a block. Let's get a defend out of it. Actually, it wasn't a full block. I don't know why my math is so bad. Got 6 there. Now he dies. Ceramic fish. Gotta say, the non-boss relics have been pretty bad. Boot sequence or cool-headed? I feel like the boot sequence probably is better here. But I don't know, we have just been talking about the whole frost orb thing. Maybe cool-headed is better. I haven't seen a glacier in like 5 runs, so I don't know. It's probably that. We go for 3 elites. I do feel decently powerful. I could upgrade the bias cog, I could upgrade the double energy, I could upgrade apparitions, I could upgrade skim or cool-headed. Those would probably be the things I would upgrade. I definitely need apparition upgraded at least once for this bronze automaton, I think. But I could do that later. If I'm fighting against these elites, I just want to play these as they come in. So do I rather have a double energy or do I rather have the biased cog? I think because I already have that turbo, I don't need the double energy as desperately. I think we just want this biased cog to be... It makes it immediately stronger, but also in the long, buys me a whole extra set of turns of usefulness. Right, moment of truth. I can definitely take this guy on. Let's do this so I don't get 2 wounds. Wounds would obviously screw us up a lot. Get the Sunder here. Believe I should definitely do that. It's not like I have a lot else going on this turn. Taking some damage, that's for sure. He's not dying yet, so we should try to just stack up the attacks a little bit more. I guess I can only, I guess I only could have done it by 1. Sure. Anchor. Okay, good thing we didn't take the boot sequence. Darkness Plus. I think I like it. That sucks. Not really adding attacks at this point. We will die if we do this. So no. I think we want to upgrade these since we have Runic Pyramid. I might even try for this. I don't know. Maybe just upgrading is better though. Right, we obviously don't need that here. It's all point though. I might have to use this in this fight. Not yet though. Maybe I should have not played that Zap. Say. Man, not drawing well. These slaver fights certainly are not going well. It's like Man, look at this shit. That's why I don't understand how they're winning these streaks with like 40+ card decks. It's like I can keep mine down to under 30 and I still can't. I just draw fucking dead. And again, you could say card draw all you want, but I literally played one where I had the deck size of 30 and like 7 or 8 cards were compiled, like compile driver and cool headed. And my compile driver was drawing for 3 every turn. Still draw dead. But yeah, I think this is the turn we gotta really try for it here. Okay. Guess maybe I shouldn't have done that. Didn't need all of that energy. Definitely probably a mistake. I think I should defend here and wait on the apparition. No, there's no way I can kill this. Well, let's see. Yeah, definitely not now. So what is that? 30... Take 1 damage. 2 damage. Should be good from here on out. But yeah, I really just cannot afford to bottom deck that shit anymore. Not sure if I can get away with... Let's see. Get another upgraded Sunder. I don't know if that really helps me. I pretty much need card draw only at this point. Be pretty afraid to fight this. But I don't know. I think I do okay into those fights. This would be a relic too. Just get the relic we were supposed to get with Tiny Chest. Well, if I can get through this fight, that's pretty good. Well, we obviously have to do that. Do that first and then that. Give this the most time to build up. Leave that one more turn here and then dual cast it next turn. $27. Might as well keep it as long as I can. I think we need the apparition here, most likely, but that's fine. Alright, strawberry. Going into this fight, I think we take that. Doom and Gloom upgraded. Or just chill. Chill would be pretty good into the upcoming fight. I'm gonna do chill. Alright, so we should get 25 health. Let's go ahead and upgrade another one of these. Now I'm pretty good into Hyper Beam. Hopefully I don't have to blow them early. I think I wait Unbiased Cog. Dual cast. We can recycle to that. I'm already blocking there. What are they going to take from me? They're going to take maybe Darkness, Chill, Defrag, Double Energy, Genetic Algo, Scammer Sunder. They're going to take some pretty good cards from me. But it doesn't really make sense to Biased Cog at the moment. Like I took Algo. I took Double Energy. I did that in the wrong order. I don't even know when I did that. Play this just to get it out, I suppose. Still don't want a Biased Cog yet. I need a Dark Orb in play. Most likely just gonna Apparition here, of course. Still an awkward turbo. 3 Ember here for what? Just to clear out the defend, I guess. Echo form. Probably okay to turbo here. Start getting a darkness going. Biased cog. If I bias cog now, the dark word goes better. And no matter what, we're winning here, so I don't think it's like too big of an issue. Man, I would have loved to have played that. If I could have kept my turbo, I could have kept my turbo. I probably should have. Got maybe agree there. I mean, who knows? Echo form would come about again. Might as well double play the apparition. Then I could double play it again. Technically, it's not actually helping me that much to double play it. I probably shouldn't have double played it. Just do this. Play one of those. Gosh. I really need to get the algorithm in here. Well, it went to the pile. More or less full block. I need to get back to that algo, but I just cannot clear out my hands here. Do this. I'm actually fine not double playing this because I am trying to like get back to my genetic algorithm and double play it. 8 by however much here. 8 by 3 twice, that won't be good enough, so let's do that. Ah, shit. There it was. Forgot that I had Storm. Is it too late for Electro to be worth taking? I don't think so. I think it's pretty good into Reptomancer. Reboot might be good. Take that though. That power potion was pretty good that fight. I suppose I don't mind a black star into this, though maybe an inserter is better. Inserter is one of those relics that feels good, but in practicality is probably pretty bad as far as boss relics go. It's like a capacitor. It's like a runic capacitor that takes 6 turns to do. 6 to 5 turns to do, you know. What that just does immediately. I think I will take the inserter though. It gives me some extra scaling. Right, we can go wherever we want. I got a lot of money. Just need to get a red shard. I don't like Act 3 events. The hallways are pretty easy, just some of them are annoying. Let's go here, I think. Go either there or there. Say like that. Maybe that. Then I don't have to hit it. I only have to hit 1 question mark. I could hit none if I go left. Maybe that's the path. I mean, the elites and the hallways are so easy in Act 3 that... But then it's like I could get an event that just loses me more health or has to add a curse or some crap. Okay. Don't imagine this will be a tough fight. Just gonna take the... I have the apparition if I need it. But I'd rather get some energy for this turn. Alright, we get 26 block. It's not really enough. So is 26 plus 6 enough? Not really. So we'll do this, 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 this. I'll just be sure to play this if I need to. Bye-bye. I don't care about pen nib anymore. Maybe I should, but I just don't. Hologram. Hologram's not that good here, I don't think. Yeah, I don't actually think it's that good here. Just skip. Who's the boss? Time Eater. I think we just beat Time Eater by putting a bunch of orbs down. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Well, I'll get myself out of this here. Could have maybe tried to get Inserter up. Probably shoulda. Stack? I don't think so. Fuck me with the 30 damage, but I won't let him. Seems I need to make some more removals. God, this is so annoying. Like, am I really not going to be able to double cast this? Inserter almost fucks me over here, right? And in a way, it definitely did. But whatever, we'll just set it up for the next turn, I guess. I don't care about setting up Inserter anymore. I don't know if it's actually good for me. Recursion could be okay. Usually is not, though. It usually is just a regretful ad. But I do have that Dark Orb. And I do want to preserve my Frost Orbs, considering they're still pretty shitty in their generation. So I don't know. Maybe Recursion is, like, okay. but I don't think I'm gonna take it. Interesting. Well, I mean, consume just became pretty good. I may as well definitely take that. And I guess both of these. Why not, right? Still need to find any... I'll even take a cold snap at this point, but I definitely need frost orbs. That's the missing component at the moment. We're gonna have a lot of hallways, so I'll have a chance to find them, hopefully. Do we need this turn? Not really. But I'll do it, I guess. I still want the energy. Alright, this should be an easy calculation. 6 times 5 is 35, so it's not enough. Do I apparition? Sure. Now this should be fine. It's barely there, actually. Definitely get that into play. Yeah, not too hard. Not too hard at all. Just get as many attacks as we can here. Smoke bomb over colorless potion. Oh. Thunderstrike doesn't seem great. Even though I do have a lot of orb generation. Do I biased cog here? Because I could do that and block. I guess. It's kind of weird. I think I'll be able to counteract the downfall though with like, yeah, like defrag and 7. Can do for 8 there. Ready for a pen nib. Get to 34 block and then that. Looks like we're good. Consume. Apparition. Try to get that pen nib up. Didn't get it up that much. Wait. Oh, he was fucking... Why did I think that that was not that? Man, I really lost 12 health there for that. Pretty cringe of me to do. Pretty cringe of me to do. Whatever, fuck Pinhead. I'm not even gonna bother trying to think about this thing. It just cost me 12 health. I could have just focused on what the hell was going on, right? I could maybe take this charge battery, but I don't know. I don't think so. Alright, apparition got upgraded, that's great. Chill I could care less about. For this fight it might be alright. Would have rather had apparition most likely. But I think I full block here, so it's all good. It's all good. Am I? I'm doing 19. Yeah, so I don't need to defend. Sure would seem like a waste to apparition here, but I do take 6 damage. Oh no, a full block here, so yeah, it would be a waste. So we just won't. If I do that, he'll die, and then it's just 28. I have 24 plus 6. Oh, that guy died too. Guess I'm stronger than I realized. Capacitor? I don't think so. I don't think so. Maybe Barrage, honestly. I don't know. I do have the Pendib. That's probably worth it, right? Don't I want to do that against, like, Time Eater? Yeah. Probably the world's best Barrage. So I don't know. How many upgrades do I really want? I do want to upgrade Consume, maybe. Cool-headed, Scam. I have a lot of upgrades I want to make, and I do need to get my red shard. Let's take the red now, and then maybe if my heals won't be that valuable, but I may need to, depending on if some weird shit happens. Pretty late for a white beast statue. We'll just have to remember to use these potions. Right, I don't have to worry about much here. Just let him attack. Definitely don't want him to get through that. 16 with defend is fine. Let's do this. Gonna be hard for me to fill my orb slots, so I don't necessarily want to attack him here, I don't think. Let's try it. Okay, that's fine. That was pretty risky what I just did there. That was not worth it, but I got away with it. I'm just like impatient with this fight, but if you're just patient, if you're patient with this fight, there really shouldn't be a way to lose it. So 18, I can get 20 block already just by doing this. So do that. Core Surge with the biased cog, sure. Just go left. This fight could be annoying. I get 10 there. I gotta block 25. Get 26 if I do one ball lightning. So I'm getting 21. I gotta block 30. This motherfucker's attack just keep going up like all day or something. Alright, I have to block 37. 36 here, so a defend should be good. Let's do a charge battery though. Don't want to blow my thing here. Just need to block the same amount again, so a defend should do it. Do a zap. Do one of these. Let's do that and a dual cast. Yeah, he's dead now. Not gonna take another barrage. That was pretty cool, but not gonna take another. Is it consume? Is it cool-headed? I don't think I actually need the draw to be super good on cool-headed. I think it's just consume. So I could take 2 right now, or I could not take any. But I would fill so many slots more if I were to save it for next turn, but I think next turn we'll just apparition if we have to. I can do 12, I suppose I'll just do that. Probably pretty okay. There's no way we're not doing that this turn. Let's just go ahead and get that out of the way now. Alright, I can Electro, Defrag, Appa. Probably get away with not doing that. Try to get our attacks up. You're dead. That's fine. Whetstone. don't think we need a strength pot, but maybe. I think these are better. I don't think I need a creative AI. Overclock, maybe. It's upgraded. But... So what is my card draw right now? It's the cool-headed... The skim. It's not necessarily enough. I think I actually should take this overclock. Pretty irrelevant upgrades. We could core surge now, why not? Charged battery, electro. I don't need to think of this that much. Just let the fight happen. It's pretty easy. I would take another cool-headed for sure. Still no glacier. That's the only downside. Glacier would be nice. Could upgrade these cool-headeds. Jesus. Skim or double energy. Double energy's still been fine. I think it's the cool-headeds. Them being uptraded, they become draw positive. Well, I could use this to not be vulnerable. That's probably what I should do. Let's save these apparitions. Just like use the block potion. I mean, I have a 100%. I actually don't. Yeah, let's just use this. I don't think the block potion will find a better thing. Oh, that's when he does the vulnerable. Right. We definitely want to pop this turn. I need to play out all of my shit. Oops. Well, we can barrage maybe later with a Pendib. Taking a while to get to our scaling. Defrag at least. $45 damage. Maybe I should use an apparition actually. I don't think I have a better option. I got 3 of them. Probably fine to use one here. Need our consume and biased cog. Looks like both are in the bottom 4. I only have half enough block right now. Get closer with this. There does get to be a certain point where I can just stop playing cards and win. So like right now he has 36, 8 times 4 is 32. Is that right? Yeah, 32. But I could just biased cog and I'd be good for a while. But I'd rather just get like one more frost into play if I could. Here, what if we just start getting some of these out of here? I don't want to proc them again though, right? Yeah, now I'm getting 44 block a turn, plus all this damage. Don't think I really need to play any more cards. I think we can play the bias cog at this point. 54, but I have 60 right now. Alright. Okay, it's not really who I wanted to see, but that's who it gave me. I have to imagine we're fine. I don't even need to play the defrag necessarily. If I take it real slow, the consume should be fine, but I think overall this is probably worth playing still. Don't think I really need to worry too much about this guy. This would definitely be a turn where that upgraded would have probably been nice. Let's see, 32 plus 10. He's doing 40. Can I get away with double defend here? 51 I got a block. I got 8 by 5 right now, which is 40. I could go up to 62 block. He's doing 50, 11, yeah, so that should be fine. Should core surge. I don't think I need to electrodynamics. We can just do this. Could have maybe saved for a pen nib, but yeah. Alright, we biased cog. And yeah, this fight is not very hard, it looks like. And I don't think I need to play any more cards. One sec. Back. Alright. We were just ending turn. It's like Monster Train at this point. I don't know if I can do it into the next stage. I think, yeah, what's the magic number? 52? As long as it's 52. Looks like it is. I better play this before I forget. Suppose I could try to get the inserter at the right number, do my due diligence there. One more should be good. That should do it. Alright. We're doing alright here. Now do I just die in Act 4 like I always do with Defect? I don't think we need the scam upgraded. I'm not really able to empty out my hands anyway. Even the cool-headed is iffy. I think it might be double energy. Go for the eyes for the heart fight being upgraded would be pretty good though. Maybe for heart we do go for the eyes. Although honestly, once he gets the 2 artifact, I can't really strip it. But it would be pretty good for the first round, which really is the toughest round. So, do that. Yeah, I have like no artifact strip. I guess I get summoned to the elites with the red mask. I do technically have 1 X cost card. A pretty bad shop, holy shit. Don't even get any card draw. Did we even get offered a single card draw related potion? We did, I saw. So, I don't know though. Runic Pyramid does a lot to help me in the elite fight, so maybe we don't need the card draw potions as bad as you normally do. 161 to basically just upgrade the reinforced body might be worth it. We haven't really needed it much on this run, but Act 4 is so wildly different from the rest of the game that maybe we would end up needing it. I could see Art of War being good. I can't buy the both of them, obviously. For some reason I thought White Beast statue would give me a potion in that last fight, but I suppose it didn't. I'd take a skill potion. I mean, I could also remove a strike. Probably a removal's good. I'm like 1 gold short of either of these and a remove. 2 gold short. Kinda sucks. I'm gonna do this for the reinforced body and take a skill potion. I think I should buy a cog now. That was a pretty good turn. 57. Pretty sure if I just face him, I'm okay. Yeah. Actually took 6 there. I probably shouldn't have done that. Take 40 damage. $48. I got not really enough, unfortunately. Let's get one of these going, I guess. It's ridiculous how much damage they do. Seven by that. Let's just do this. Get this in finally. It's too bad we can't end the fight this turn. I'll try to end it in 2 turns. Yes, this guy dies here, 5 by 3. I get pen nib up. How much is he gonna get? 99 block again? I think we should just let it kill him here. I don't need to get the inserter up, I guess. Dupe pot or focus pot? Or skill pot. Yeah, I'll get rid of the dupe pot. Is it now time for hologram? I still don't know what it pulls me back, other than maybe a turbo. Maybe a consume. You know what? I think hologram is good now. Starting with the overclock is nice. So I'm kind of dead here. Do I need to hold this dual cast? Should be drinking that. I'm gonna dupe pot the apparition actually. Just because it's such a fucked up turn. I'm not gonna bias cog unless I have my card already in hand. Or Hog. Cool-headed. We're gonna win this one. $60 damage though. Just gonna need to make sure that I don't need to do apparition here. So I can add another 18. That would be 30, 54. So I could just, yeah, let's go this, and. If I Electro, I lose a Frost, which I don't want to do. I do need to kill him relatively soon, though. This turn I don't need to Apparition, I'm pretty sure. We've got definitely enough to block. Just clear out 2 of these cards, then this is ready to get dual casted if I need it. I really want to save these apparitions for potentially a 3rd or 4th round here if I have to. Like, I'm probably gonna have to use it here. I'm trying to think if there's any way that I could get why not doing it. And I don't see it. So yeah, we'll do this now. We might as well Electro then. Might as well do that. I could dual cast next turn. I almost want to hold the dual cast though for Frost. Why don't we just turbo here? Do this. Get that gone while we can. I'll just do this once since he's already at max damage here. Do that just to get it out. Alright, 110. I think we can, I think this just does it, right? Oh, almost. Alright, GG. I mean, it had the usual offenders of a win, aka Runic Pyramid and Apparitions. If I get either of those, it's just wildly imbalanced compared to the normal. Like, a run where I find either of them, better yet both of them, is just going to be night and day different than a run where I don't. We're allowed to brick on pretty much everything else. You know, the only other, I mean, honestly, like, the boss relic, it's okay. With the consume, it's definitely good, but if I didn't get that consume, it's whatever. Like, certainly just the runic capacitor and I guess the focus disc, those were good, but a lot of this other stuff was very poor to mediocre, I feel, but yeah, whatever. Not gonna complain when I find a runic pyramid and the apparitions. It's really hard for me to lose if I have both of those. Should be hard for anybody to lose, really. You can always draw poorly, though. I think that's one of the big differences that is often overlooked with Monster Train, is like there's so much ways to get intrinsic stuff that even if you have a turn where you draw poor, it usually doesn't just flat out spell defeat. Like, I don't draw poor into a turn like art where you're frail, vulnerable, and about to take, like, you know, 70 damage on a character that probably has 70 or less health at that point. And I just draw like no card draw or block, or like good block, because you're going to be frail. So a lot of that just doesn't happen in Monster Train, because even if I draw poor, my unit's just sitting there doing what it does. They might just not have an issue, right? Yeah, that. It's definitely a good run by the end of it. I'm a pretty big fan of every card in this deck. This is like a deck that everything here is pretty much in my comfort zone. There's nothing in here that I don't really like. Like, there's a lot of cards that are like, pretty performant for folks that just, I never really see them do much for me. Like, I've talked about it a few times, but like, Doom and Gloom, probably the biggest one. This one's like one of the higher pick and win rates for all the top players, but I'm incredibly underwhelmed every time by it. I like Darkness a lot better because it doesn't cost 2. Like, I'm paying basically 1 to get paying 1 energy to get 10 AoE damage. It's okay, but I'd rather almost just have for 1 energy, I'd rather just play like a Sweeping Beam. But I don't know. I just have yet to see the strength of this card. I take it and it's like, it feels okay, but I have a horrible win rate with it, let's put it that way, and a pretty high pick rate. Hyper Beam, probably another one. Seems good until you lose, because it's just like a dead weight in your deck come a certain point. Like, there's cards like Sunder that fall off, but they're not like unplayable in the way that Hyper Beam is. I feel like the window of usefulness is very small with it. But people really seem to sing to the high praises. I don't think I have, in like my entire time of playing Slay the Spire, I don't know, maybe have like 1 win with the card. Rainbow is iffy, I feel too, but yeah, I think Rainbow, that one I actually saw evidence is not really a good card. Like, that one, the top players chose it a lot, but the win rate was pretty abysmal with it. I think it was like 40% win rate, which is a lot lower than like their overall 70% win rate. I was just looking at that data model that Terrence put together. Tempest as well was not very good. Maybe Tempest might have been the one that was 40% win rate. Yeah, I see people like frothing at the mouth for this card, and I'm like, I don't get it. It seems horrible. But what do I know? At least my win rate is technically improving with Defect. Maybe I can get it into above 50 if I keep at it. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching, and until next time, peace.